I am finally on spring break. This next week is supposed to be my only escape from reality and the only way to hopefully keep me sane for the next few months as I finish the school year. So let's begin. Hi there, I'm Michelle and welcome to a video. In this lovely shot, a true procrastinator is at work. As per usual, I love packing a good 3 hours before my flight, though it turned out that my flight was actually delayed another 2 hours, so I really packed early for no reason. Anyway, we got on the plane at around 12 a.m., landed at 2, and most importantly, slept at 4. It really was an experience, other than the fact that my eyeballs felt like they were going to fall out of my head. But it's okay, I have so much experience from school that the sleep deprivation just felt normal. I'm sorry I don't have any footage documenting my misery, but I was really dead when we landed. And yeah, if anyone's asking, it is really necessary to include this classic, overused, basic clip of the plane taking off. Here we are flying from boring old New Jersey to slightly less boring Las Vegas. Over the next week, we would be driving throughout the middle of nowhere, otherwise known as Utah and Arizona, and I'll be showing you all of the cool places we went to. I sort of do photography, my dad has this inexplicable passion for nature, and my mom was just there along for the ride. That's the dream team, I guess. Enjoy whatever this is. I hope it looks as fun as it was. Alright, it's time for a life hack. If you're ever going on one of these trips where you're driving a lot in slightly remote areas, I highly recommend going to a supermarket and stocking up on food. When we go on trips, we like to do as much sightseeing as possible, and sometimes that means sacrificing good quality food. So yeah, we ate really shitty microwavable food and probably gained back all those calories we lost, but I prioritized sightseeing over food, so it wasn't too bad. Also, it's a lot cheaper and will save you a lot of time. So yeah, I definitely recommend investing in several supermarket raids. Okay, so first up is Death Valley National Park. It was my first day, well, more like my second day, but the first day that I was actually alive. It's about a 2-hour drive from Las Vegas, so the trip isn't that bad. And there's a lot of, cool mountains to see on the way there. I don't know if that's your thing. I would just say that it is very hot and dry, like the name Death Valley would suggest. So unless you want to burn to a crisp or roast like a fucking lobster, don't go in the summer. We went in April, and I was still sweating my balls out. Not that I have any, but you know what I mean. Honestly, if there's anything that I would recommend about it, it was just that the sunset was fucking otherworldly. I mean... Oh my god, that is... Whoa. That is so cool. I also just really like seeing sunsets, It's a good time for you to just pretend like you're really deep and you're having deep thoughts about life while you stare off into these vibrant colors. I added some pictures because my videos were trash. And that about wraps up the first day. Yeah, I hope you liked that montage. And also, Death Valley is pretty cool. We didn't get to explore as much as we wanted to, but there's a lot to see. I can confirm that it was worth the trip. So the following day was where the festivities really began. We arrived at Zion National Park around 12 p.m., got settled in, walked to the shuttle bus and waited in that painfully long line in the sun. But it was worth it, it was a pretty chill day. It wasn't as hot as it could have been. For that day, we decided that we would go hike Angel's Landing around 4 p.m., which was actually a really smart idea because you can get super crowded up there, and when you get to the riskier parts with the chains and stuff, it can get kind of freaky if there's a lot of people there. I couldn't feel my legs after, but I did get some really nice pictures and nice views, and I also got a taste of my fear of heights when I was standing up there and looking down. This was a really nice part of the trail. By the time you're coming down from the mountain, it's cooler. There's not as much sun, there's not as many people as well, so it's a lot nicer. I recommend going later in the day rather than really early in the morning because you have to hike back when it's midday and then you just want to die. This cinematic shot of the moss was probably the highlight of my day, along with these really cute, just this one chipmunk that was posing for me the whole time, and I was like, wow. Am I meant to be a National Geographic Channel photographer or what? So Angel's Landing was a solid like 9 out of 10. It was pretty tiring, but that was also because I hadn't worked out in months. And I also sound really monotone right now. But just know that Angel's Landing was fun. You'll probably get the work out of your life. So yeah, go for it. For some reason, people only ever really like to hype up Zion and only the main attractions in the park. But if you go through the other entrances, like the one for the canyons, there are some nice ass views that aren't actually filled with tourists. In fact, I think I was the only person under 60 years old there, along with my parents. Like, it's just a bunch of old people chilling, walking. So if you want to get away from the big crowds but still have a cool view, that is the place to go. You know, I don't really have anything to say about it. It was a chill day, didn't do much. I felt less bad about my body because I wasn't sweating my ass off. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Fucking hell, it's like 1 a.m.
A very famous cliff. Okay, Michelle.
I take a picture. Wow.
See? Amazing, right? Wow. This is amazing, man. This is unbelievable.
Alright, now that you've heard my dad say amazing like 10 times, welcome to day 4. My dad is still obsessed with this place. To this day, he asks me for pictures on my camera because he wants to like print them and hang them up on my wall. That's how much of a nature nut he is. Honestly, we just drove along the highway. It was a really cool day for pictures because the clouds are pretty interesting. Since I didn't get to do it at the place, I'm going to give you guys a little house tour. Hope that's okay. I'm trying to fit in with the daily vloggers, you know. Only difference in my house tour is that I'm not rich. I have no idea what this was. I think I was trying to be interesting and I just failed. Alright, so welcome to my house tour. This is my roof. It's actually a very special, unique kind of roof because it actually lets rain in the house, which is the kind of waterfall effect that you really want. There's green doors, some graffiti that you should definitely not do because it's trashy in every single kind of way. The shitty roof that I was telling you about that lets water in, a nice window, my mom leaving the house, looking for a better one, me, okay, I don't even know what I was doing here, like, what kind of a house tour is this? Overall, you know, it's a cute little igloo kind of thing, reminds me of those igloos in Club Penguin, but made out of clay and bricks. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was somewhere when we were driving, so just look out for igloo things. Antelope Canyon was good, dude. Please just don't litter, and if you're a Chinese tourist, please be a little quieter. I could hear you guys from the bus from 2 states away. I just want to give a quick shout out to my man Harold. He was our guide when we went horseback riding, which was such an amazing experience. It's a bit of a splurge, but I think it was worth it, and it was definitely worth it when he was telling us all these crazy stories about him getting wild horses. Next up is Canyon de Chelly. It's this area that is protected. I'm not super into history, but even to me it was fascinating to see the Aztec ruins and how that Native Americans today and even in the past were able to live without the modern conveniences that we have.
Can you just stay through the night? Turn down the bed and the blinds before you turn around. Can you just stay through the night? Let me breathe you until gravity bends and we fall through the hole in the light. Make this our kingdom, somewhere where good love conquers and not divides.
5 groups away.
Now we have reached my favorite park of the entire trip, Bryce Canyon. It was honestly surreal how beautiful it was. Also, you'll see me vlog for like 0.2 seconds before I get too too awkward and uncomfortable, so that basically sums up this entire video and why I wasn't able to vlog anything, because I suck at it. Hey Mom. Yeah, look. Mom, how many times has Dad stopped?
Hả?
How many
I don't know. 我睇drive 5個鐘頭未出到。一包雞。
咪有冇吉食？冇鏡頭。
Wait, Mom.
Hello.
Wow, this is pretty gross. What is that?
我哋張坐呢度嚟㗎啦。
今日坐邊啊？我拍咁多兩張台，你叫坐邊啊？
你對住垃圾桶。
啊！
Let's go over there.
嗰張會唔會對住個河啊？嗰張。
Okay. Okay, we're walking to our picnic table. And it could rain at any minute. Like rain. I thought you said you wanted to be near the river. Oh, well, where else do you want to go?
你睇下呢度啦。
快啲過去偵察下，真係好好嚟。喺度做咩你？影你好，唔使影。
Seems to be very difficult to find a good picnic table.
行咗一圈都未到去揾。
I don't know why it's so hard. Okay, this should be the perfect picnic table.
嚇！幫手抹啦，你 perfect picnic table 你真係，你有啲嚟影我抹做咩你？唔使抹啦你。
What was that? What?
我不及你就真係。你太肥啦！
Oh my god. Are we stuck?
佢哋停喺度喎，依家入邊有。
入唔入到嚟㗎？都唔係有咁多車到嚟。
Holy cow！
啲人咁喺度行下。
And here, folks, is where we have reached the end of the journey. If you have been here and if you have stayed here for the entire mess that this is, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me knowing that at least my all-nighters and late nights paid off for at least one person to enjoy. This was an incredible journey, an incredible trip, and I'm really lucky and grateful to have documented it in the way that I did. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you stay tuned for whatever kind of videos I have planned next, and I hope you have a great day.